चैनल। सो फ्रेंड्स, आज के वीडियो में मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ शेल्टर के बारे में। आपके साथ मनी को भी मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगी शेल्टर के बारे में, बिकॉज ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है। ओके, सो आज जो मैं एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ वो मैं बोर्ड पे एक्सप्लेन नहीं करूंगी, बट मैंने उसके लिए आप लोगों के लिए एक पीपीटी बनाई है एंड मैं उसी के थ्रू आप लोगों को एक्सप्लेन करने वाली हूँ, जिसमें बहुत सारे मैंने पिक्चर्स भी यूज़ किए हैं। तो आप लोगों को आई होप पसंद आएगा वीडियो। ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So friends, today I'm going to explain you a new topic, that is shelter. So this is me, Mahi, and let's start with today's topic, shelter. But in the starting itself, I'm going to tell you that this is not the complete video of shelter. This is the part 1. I will soon upload the part 2. Okay, now let's start. Okay, so the first thing that arises in our mind, the question comes is that what is shelter? So if we like put a one line definition of shelter, it will be this. A shelter is a place where an animal or a human live. It's the basic definition of shelter, that a shelter is a place where we humans or the animals live. Okay, so I hope this much is clear to you all. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is importance of shelter. So now let me tell you what are the different importance of shelter. Okay, so the first is shelter provide protection from weather condition like rainy, windy, snowy, hot or cold. So we all know that whether it's rainy season or snowy or different or hot or cold, summer is going on, so we are protected by living in our home. We enjoy that weather. Yes, so that's why shelter provides us protection from that weather condition. We are safe. Okay, so that's the first point, that shelter provide protection from weather conditions. Second point is shelter provide protection from thieves, and thus shelter help us to keep our belongings safe. So that also we know that in our homes we keep many expensive items, many safe belongings which are very important for us, which are very precious for us, we keep in our shelter. So that's why shelter is a place we are where we can keep our belongings safe. From whom? From the thieves, from the burglars, okay, who steal our items. So we can keep our belongings safe over here in our shelter. Okay, third point is a very small point, that shelter is a place where you have freedom and comforts. We all know that in a shelter we have total freedom and comfort. We can do whatever we want in a shelter. Yes. And the fourth point is for animals and birds. So in case of animals and birds, shelter is a place which provide protection from predators. Now let me tell you the meaning of predators over here. Predators means the enemies. Like for example, lion is the predator of deer. Yes, we know lion hunt the deer. So like that, many animal have their predators. So in case of animals, they are safe from their predators by living in their home. Like we are safe from the thieves and burglars, in the same way the animals are safe from their predators. Yes, so in simpler word you can say from their enemies. Okay, and the second thing is that it is a place where animal or bird can give birth to their young ones. It's a place where they can give birth to their young ones. So we all know that bird lay its egg in its nest, animals give birth to their young ones, the mammals. So this is all about animal and birds. So I hope the four importance are clear about shelter. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing. So next is types of shelter. So now here I have made a table for you. So in this table you can see over here there are basically two types of shelter. First is your permanent shelter and second is your temporary shelter. Okay, so now let me explain you the meaning of both of them. First, let's see what is permanent shelter. So place where human or animal live for a very longer duration and spend most of their time. Like from the place where I am recording this video or the place from which you are watching this video, maybe your permanent shelter where you are living for a very long time, where you spend most of your time, is your permanent shelter. Example is your house, which I have already told you, the nest of birds, the cave in which the lion live, because lion does not oftenly change its dens and caves. Okay, so these are the examples of permanent shelter where a human or animal live for a very longer duration. Okay, I hope the meaning of permanent shelter is clear to you all. The next thing is temporary shelter. Next type is temporary shelter. So what is temporary shelter? Places where human or animal live for a short duration and for a specific purpose. So yes, it's a place where a human or animal live for a very short time, very short duration, and they live for a specific purpose. Like we all know, we go for camping or mountaineering or some place, so we take our tents with us. Yes, so it's a best example of temporary shelter. We put our tent for for the night time so that we can enjoy a camping and all. So that's a temporary shelter where we put that house. We live over there for a specific purpose. As we are out now, we don't have a house right now, so we use that tent. Okay, so it's a temporary shelter. So here you have examples: houseboats, tents, as I've already told you, caravan. Then we have nest of migratory birds. So see the difference. The in permanent shelter I have written nest of birds, and in temporary I have written nest of migratory birds. So both have difference. Nest of birds, which means the bird which live in a different all the regions. Okay, and nest of migratory birds means the bird who migrates. Like we know the birds from polar region come to like India and Rajasthan. They migrate like that. Many birds migrate. They move from one region to another. They don't live specifically in one region only, and that's why they have different shelters. They don't have a fixed shelter. But if we talk about permanent shelter, so there the nest of birds, they live in a fixed shelter, fixed region. Like the example is pigeon, sparrow. They have their fixed nest. Okay, but the migratory bird does not have their fixed nest. They have nest at different places because they migrate from one region to another. Okay, so I hope the difference is clear between nest of birds and nest of migratory birds. Okay, so now I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, next is animal and their shelter. So now let's talk about animal and their shelter. So again, I have made this table for you. So this table shows the place where animal lives. Okay, their names. So you can just remember any 5 names from it, because these are important. Okay, so just remember any 5. So see, first is animal, those who live in land and forest. So it is cow, dog, lion, horse, donkey, deer, cat, hippo, cheetah, tiger, rhinoceros and all. So these are the example of animals which live in land and forest. That means some animal live in forest and some are domestic that live in normal regions. Okay, so the next thing is animal living on trees. Okay, so it is monkey, sloth, apes, birds, lizards, koalas and squirrels. So these are the example of animals that live on trees. And the third is animal living in burrows. So like burrows means the holes. Example is rat, we all know, ant, snakes, rabbit, scorpion, earthworm. These are the example of animal living in burrows. Okay, then we have animal living in water. So we all know fish, whales, shark, turtle, seahorse, walrus, seals, ducks. These all are the examples. There are many examples, that is why I have written etc over here. Okay, but I have written some common example which I think you all know. Okay, next is animal living both on land and water. So they are frog, turtle, crocodile, crab, toad, crane, snake. These all are the example of animal, those who live in land and in water both. Okay, so I hope this much is clear to you all. Just remember any 5 names. Okay, next let's move on to the next slide. Okay, next slide shows the animal and the shelter, the name of the shelter. Okay, so this is very important. Let's start. First is lion, live in den, dog, live in kennel, sheep in pen, hens in coop, horse in stable, goat in pen, pig in pigsty or sty you can say, rabbit in burrow, crocodile live in both land and the water, the land which are nearby the water bodies and in the water. Okay, the bee live in hive, spider live in web, cow in shed, horse in barn, mouse in holes, fish in water, giraffe in safari, tiger in lair, and next we have snail in the shell. So these are all the animals and their name of the shelter. I hope this much is clear to you all. Okay, so I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so next is birds and their shelter. So this is very important. I'm going to tell you about different birds. I will tell you small introduction about them, and then I will show the picture of the bird so that it fit in your mind. Okay, because if we show the picture, then the things are more like come into our mind and we remember it more. Okay, that's why. So let's start with the first bird. It is Indian robin. Okay, so first point is that it makes nest on the top of trees. It uses grass, soft twigs, roots, wool hair and cotton. These all are the things it uses to make its nest, and it makes the nest on the top of the trees. Okay, I hope the first point is clear to you all. And the second point is that it lays egg between the stones. Like there are many pebbles and stones, and it lays its eggs between those stones only. Okay, now let's see the picture. So you can see this is how a Indian robin looks like. Okay, so now I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, next bird we have is koel. Okay, so first is it does not makes its own nest. So first point is that it does not makes its own nest. It does not have a nest of its own. Now you will ask, then how does it lays the egg? Yes, if it does not have a nest, then how it will lay the egg? So see, it lays egg in the nest of crow, and crow hatches it with its own egg. So it lays the eggs in the crow's nest. Okay, and the crow and the quail look similar, and that's why their egg also looks similar. So that's why the crow also hatches the eggs of the quail. Okay, so this way quail give birth to their chicks, and also it does not makes its own nest. So this is about koel, and this is how a koel looks. You can see it looks like a crow, just the difference is that the eyes are red, but the crow's eyes are not red. Okay, I will show you the picture of crow also after this. See, now I'll move on to the next slide. Okay, next is crow itself. Okay, so let's see about crow. So it makes the nest on high up the trees. It make the nest on height like Indian robin only, and it makes nest using wire, wood, grass and twigs. Okay, and let me show you the picture of crow. And this is how a crow looks. We see the crow in our surrounding. It's a very common bird. Okay, so you can see the koel had red eye and it has black eye. Just it is the difference. Otherwise they look black only, black in color. Okay, that's why their egg also looks similar. Okay, so now I'll move on to the next bird. Next bird is sparrow and pigeon. I have kept them in one category because they have the same way of like hatching their eggs and all, and giving birth. See, it makes nest in the buildings usually. We also have seen, like in my balcony too, the pigeon has made this nest. Likewise, many people have their balconies and different places where these sparrows and pigeons make their nest. Okay, see the places they make a nest on the top of the cupboard or behind a mirror or on a ventilator. They find different small places where they can just give birth, where they can just lay their eggs and give birth to their young ones. Okay, so that's why sparrow and pigeons are like same. They have the same way of building their nest. Okay, now let me show you the picture. So this is how a pigeon looks. We see pigeons in our surrounding. They are quite common. Okay, and next is sparrow. So this is how a sparrow looks like. I hope it's clear. Should I move on to the next slide? Yes. Okay, let's move. Next we have is tailor bird. So we can, from the name itself we can see it's a tailor, like it stitches something. We know that tailor stitches cloths. So like this the bird also stitches something, not cloths, but see, it makes nest by weaving and stitching the leaves. Okay, the nest it makes, it uses big leaves and then it stitches it. Okay, and see, it uses its sharp beak. It does not have that needle which we use to stitch the cloth, but it uses its sharp beak for stitching the leaves. Okay, and let me show you the picture, then you will understand more clearly. Okay, one point is remaining, I'm sorry. It lays egg in the fold of the leaf that it has made. Okay, and it lays egg in the fold of the leaves which it has made. The leaf it stitches, so a fold is made, and in that only it lays the egg. Okay, and now let me show the picture. So this is how it looks like. You can see this leaf is stitched over here, and this is how it feeds its small chicks, and you can see over here. Yes, so this is all about tailor bird. Okay, it's something different because it weaves and stitches. Okay, not like other birds. Next we have is barbet. Okay, and barbet is more commonly known as coppersmith. Okay, see, it makes nest in the hole or tree trunk. Okay, the holes in the trees and tree trunk, it makes the nest over there. And this is how a barbet looks like. It's very colorful, like parrot only. Yes, now let's move on to the next bird. I'm giving you very short information so that you just know about a bit about them and their way of building the nest. That is important. Okay, next we have is dove, which you can see over here, and first thing is that it's very different because a dove makes nest among the thorn of cactus plant. Okay, it makes the nest among the thorns of cactus plants and on a mehndi hedge and top of the mehndi tree. Okay, so this is a bit different, thorn of cactus plant. Okay, and this is how a dove looks like. It's white in color. Yes, now let's move on to the next bird. Next we have is sunbird. So it makes nest hanging from the branches of the small trees. It does not makes nest on a flat surface, but it makes nest hanging from the small tree or from a tree. Okay, and nest it makes is made using hair, grass, thin twigs, the basic material. Okay, and this is how your sunbird looks like. It is also very colorful. You can see over here. Yes. Now I'll move on to the next bird. Next we have is the last one, weaver bird. So see, this time it is a male weaver bird. Okay, it does not in this female weaver bird is not involved in making the nest. Okay, the male weaver bird makes the nest for the female. Okay, to lay the eggs, and it makes a very beautifully woven nest for the female so that the female can easily lay the eggs over there. Okay, and this is how a male weaver bird looks like. This is male weaver bird. Okay, so this is how it looks like. It is bit yellowish in color. Okay, so now I'm done with all the birds. I hope you are clear with everything which I have taught today. Okay, and as I told in the starting itself, I will be uploading the part 2 soon, and I will just give you a hint that what I will explain over there, I will move on to the human shelter, that is the house. Okay, in that I will show you different type of house like kacha house, pakka house, and more about different type of houses. Okay, so stay updated. Yes, thank you, and please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and click on the notification bell so that you get updated whenever I upload a video. Okay, so yes, I will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.